Hello students, in last lecture we have completed theoretical part of unit heat exchanger. From this we have to concentrate on the numericals, and we are going to solve the numericals from the university question papers, right? So I have already written the numerical and data, so I'll read. This is from November-December 2018, right? In a counter flow double pipe heat exchanger, water is heated from 25 degrees Celsius to 65 degrees Celsius. Water is going to be heat, right, by an oil with a specific heat of 1.45 kilojoule per kg and mass flow rate of 0.9 kg per second. The oil is cooled from 230 degrees Celsius to 160 degrees Celsius. If the overall heat transfer coefficient is 420 watt per meter square degree Celsius, calculate following: the rate of heat transfer, then the mass flow rate of water, the surface area of heat exchanger, right? I have drawn this temperature distribution diagram for the counter flow, right? Here we will reread the question. In a counter flow double pipe heat exchanger, water is going to heat, means water is a cold fluid, right? So TC1 is equals to 25 degree and TC2 is equals to 65 degree by an oil with a specific, here specific heat of oil is given, that is CPH is equals to 1.45 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and mass flow rate of also hot fluid is given, m dot h is equals to 0.9 kg per second. The oil is cooled from TH1, oil is cooled from 230 to 160, that is TH1 is equal to 230 and TH2 is equal to 160. U is equals to U, and that is overall heat transfer coefficient 420 watt per meter square Kelvin. We have to calculate Q. M dot C means mass flow rate of cold fluid or water, and surface area. We have standard formula, that is Q is equals to UA theta m, but here area and theta m both terms are unknown, so we can't use this formula. Then we have to use another formula, that is m dot h CPH into TH1 minus TH2, another formula, but we can't use this formula, right? So Q is equals to m dot h CPH into TH1 minus TH2. This is formula we are going to use, right? So put down the values of each term, that is Q is equals to 0.9 into 1.45 into 230 minus 160, right? The answer will 91.35 kilojoule per second. This is Q, right? Second term we have to calculate the mass flow rate of water, m dot C, right? Here see here is a formula CPC. We have the standard CPC, means water specific heat of water. We know the temperature of TC2 and TC1, so use this formula. Q is equals to m dot C CPC into TC2 minus TC1, right? Here Q is 91.35 is equals to m dot C, CPC is 4.18, this is standard value for the water, into what is 65 minus 25. The answer will m dot C is equals to 91.35 divided by 4.18 into 65 minus 25. The answer becomes 0.54 kilojoule per second. This is m dot C. Very simple, right? We have to calculate the surface area, right? And surface area comes in this formula, right? For the surface area, third point, surface area, Q is equals to UA theta m. We have the value of u, we have the value of now q, but we have to calculate theta m. What is the value of theta m? Theta m is equals to, right? Theta m is equals to theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by ln of theta 1 divided by theta 2, right? Here theta 1 and theta 2 is equals to, theta 1 is equals to th1 minus tc2 and theta 2 is equals to th2 minus tc1. All the temperatures are known in this problem, so theta m is equals to, we can write as th1 minus tc2 minus th2 minus tc1. These are the value of theta 1 and theta 2. ln of into bracket th1 minus tc2 divided by th2 minus tc1 bracket close, which is equals to 230 minus 65 minus into bracket 160 minus 25 divided by ln of 230 minus 65 divided by 160 minus 25, right? Then theta m is equals to 165 minus 135 divided by ln of 165 divided by 135 bracket close. The value of theta m is equals to 149.5 degrees Celsius, right? Then use the formula q is equals to ua theta m, right? Then a is equals to q divided by u theta m, which is equals to 91.35 into 10 raised to 3. This is in kilojoule, so we convert it in joule. 420 into 149.5. Then area is equals to 1.45 meters square. This is the final answer. Got it? Any doubt? Okay, thank you. Next, going to start with the next example, right? It is also a very simple example asked in May June 2018, right? In this, an oil cooler for a lubrication system has to cool 1000 kg per hour of oil from 80 degree to 40 degree, right? Specific heat for oil is equals to 2.09 kilojoule per kg degree Celsius by using a cooling water of 1000. Here hot oil is going to cool, right? Means oil is hot fluid and water is cold fluid, right? 1000 kg per hour at 30 degree. Give your choice for a parallel or counter flow heat exchanger with reason. Calculate the surface area of the heat exchanger if overall heat transfer coefficient is 24 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Take Cp of water is equals to 4. In case Cp is not given, then the Cp of water is not given, consider it as 4.18. It is a standard value for the Cp heat transfer, specific heat of water, right? First of all, write down the first we discuss the temperature distribution diagram of parallel flow and counter flow, right? Here this is Th1, this is Th2, this is Tc1, this is Tc2, right? Here this is Th1, this is Th2, next this is Tc1 and this is Tc2, right? I will discuss about this. First, what is given? an oil cooler of lubrication system has to cool 1000, that is m dot h, but this is in kilojoule per hour, we have to convert in kilojoule per second, kg per second. So 1000 divided by 3600, this is in second, kg per second. What is cph is equals to 2.09, right? Then m dot c is equals to, also this is 1000 divided by 3600 kg per second, right? Then temperatures are given, that is Th1 is equals to 80 degrees Celsius, Tc2 is equals to 30 degrees Celsius, and Th2 is equals to, what is the value of Th2? Th2 is equals to 40 degrees Celsius, and U is equals to 24 watt per meter square degree Celsius, right? In this let find out the temperature. It is Th1, Tc1, right? Here Tc1 is missing, so we can use the formula Q is equals to m dot h cph into Th1 minus Th2 is equals to m dot c cpc Tc2 minus Tc1, right? In this we don't have the Q value of Q, but we can compare these equations, right? So put down the values. M dot h 1000 divided by 3600 into 2.09 into bracket 80 minus 40 is equals to, same value here, 1000 divided by 3600 into 4.18 into bracket Tc2 minus Tc2 minus Tc, what is the value of Tc1? Tc1 is 30 degrees Celsius. Here Tc1, sorry, here Tc1 is 30 degrees Celsius. This will get cancelled. Then value of Tc2 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius. 50 degrees Celsius, right? Value of Tc2 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius. Then go toward the diagram. Here I will write the temperature on this diagram, right? Then you can easily understand. This is 80 degrees Celsius. Suppose this is parallel flow heat exchange, parallel flow. This is Tc1 is equals to 30 degrees Celsius, Th2 is equals to 40 degrees Celsius, and Tc2 is equals to 50 degrees Celsius. But here from this observation, this is not correct diagram, because here Tc2 is greater than Th2, and this arrangement is not possible on temperature distance. We can't write this is higher and this is lower, because for this purpose here we can write this is 80 degrees Celsius, this is 40 degrees Celsius, this is 50 degrees Celsius, and this is 30 degrees. We can write in a counter flow only this type of temperature distribution. That means since Tc2 is greater than Th2, means counter flow arrangement must be used, because it is possible only in a counter flow arrangement, not in a parallel flow arrangement, right? Okay, then theta m is equals to, we have to find out theta m, and our target is surface area. So theta m is equals to theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by ln of theta 1 by theta 2. Similarly, we can write as Th1 minus Tc2 here minus into bracket Th2 minus Tc1 bracket close ln of Th1 minus Tc2 divided by Th2 minus Tc1 bracket close. write the 80 minus 50 into another bracket 40 minus 30 divided by ln of 80 minus 50 divided by 40 minus 30 bracket close, which is equals to 30 minus 10 divided by ln of 30 by 10 which is equals to 18.2 degrees Celsius, right? Then use formula Q is equals to UA theta m, right? What is the value of Q? We can find out the value of Q as like this: 1000 divided by 3600 into 2.09 into 10 raised to 3, this is in joule, into 80 minus 40 is equals to 24 into A into 18.2, right? From this, area is equals to 1000 into bracket 2.09 into 10 raised to 3 bracket close into 80 minus 40 divided by 3600 into 24 into 18.2, which is equals to 53.16 meter square. We have to write the unit because unit has marks, so this is the answer for 53.16 meter square, right? Got it? Okay, thank you. In next lecture we'll take another 2 examples and then we start the next chapter. Thank you.